Hello, greetings to you. You're welcome to today's training. And please, I would want to know if you can actually hear me very clearly. We expected to give people time to join, so we're actually going to be giving people a little time to join. So we're going to be giving them an extra 5 to 10 minutes to be able to join the class. So, if you know anyone you would want to be a part of this training, because trust me, what you're about to hear, what you're about to learn, is an information that has transformed a lot of people's lives, and it's actually going to be an exciting experience. I can tell you that for free. It is actually going to be an exciting experience. So please do well to be patient as we are patient to wait for other people to be able to join this training. We're going to be talking about a system known as an artificial intelligence tool known as Royal Q. So while we wait for other people to join, please in the comment section drop your name and where you're connecting from. Let's get to know where you're connecting from. Drop your name. Let's get to know where you're connecting from. Yes. So where are you connecting from? Are you connecting from Nigeria? Are you connecting from UK? Are you connecting from where are you connecting from? Right. So let's get to know where you're connecting from. So drop it in the comment section while we wait for other people to join us on this call, because it's going to be an exciting experience. I can tell you that for sure. You know, you're about to be introduced to something that very few people have actually, taken advantage of this, right? And it is super exciting. It is super wonderful. And I'm also very super excited to share this with you, right? So if you're just joining now, we're waiting for other people to join this call. We're waiting for other people to join this call. So be patient, be patient. We're here. You can see here we're about to talk about the system known as Royal Q. So just be patient, because it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be an exciting experience. It's going to be an exciting information, right? So let's be patient. Let's be patient. If you're just joining, drop where you are connecting from. Drop where you are connecting from. 3 more minutes to go, and we are starting. 3 more minutes to go, and we are starting. So, drop where you're connecting from. Let's get to know where you're connecting from, and to be super exciting. Your name, where you're connecting from. It's gonna be a super exciting time. Few more minutes and we're good to go. Few more minutes and we are good to go. Right? Few more minutes and we are good to go. We're about to learn the right way to make money with an AI tool, with artificial intelligence. We're about to learn that. All right? We're about to learn that. 2 more minutes to go. If you have anyone, if you're a leader on this call, you have anyone that you feel should be on this call, get them to join this call, right? Get them to join this call. Get them to join this call, because trust me, you want them to be on this call. I can tell you for free that you want anybody you know to be on this call, right? You want anybody that you know to be on this call, right? 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. Share the link for them to join the live section here. Share the link for them to join the live section here now. Share the link. Drop in the comment section your name, where you're connecting from. We have just few more minutes to go and we're starting the class. We're going to be talking about Royal Q, a crypto trading bot that uses artificial intelligence, right? So, it's just incredible, right? I can tell you, don't be distracted. Anything that would distract you at this moment, take it away. Take it away. You don't want to be distracted at this point, right? You don't want to be distracted at this point, right? If you're joining now, we're just giving people time to join this call because we're live. And once we start, we're good to go. We have to give at least an extra 5 minutes to 10 minutes, but then we're actually going to be kickstarting, right? Because we believe we've given individuals enough time, right, to join the call. Trust me, this is actually going to be mind blowing. This is actually going to be incredible. At any given point in time, as we start this training, if you have a question, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be looking out for that and I'll be answering your questions, right? If you have any question, you drop it in the comment section. I'll be looking out for that and I'll be answering your questions. And note, at the end of this call, whosoever invited you, please reach out to that person. Whosoever invited you, whosoever sent you the link to be a part of this training, please reach out to that person back directly. And if you have any further questions that you feel that you would really need to ask that person, please reach out to that person individually. Don't reach out to anybody. Reach out to that person directly and get your questions answered, right? Reach out to that person and get your questions answered. So we're going to be starting. Now, before we start, I'll be laying a foundation talking about cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is an industry that the AI tool will be functioning with, will be working with, right? And cryptocurrency, as we know, is a digital currency that operates through a decentralized computer network. Now, let me help you understand this better. Before we had the whole idea of cryptocurrency, there are different forms of money. There were different forms of money. We had the trade by barter. That was the first form of money. From trade by barter, it actually gravitated to having gold as a form of money. From gold, we also had precious metals, golds that were actually brought into little fragments that could be, way more lesser. From there, we also had the cash that we know, right? So we have cash that so you have the normal dollar notes, you have the normal euro notes or the normal naira notes, right? So these are various forms of cash. Now, there were limitations, same as the previous form of money. There are limitations to this form of money, especially cash. It was difficult to transport. So you're actually going for a business to a different location and you have lots of cash on you. You are actually liable to being robbed, right? So this was a major problem and it was very heavy. So that was what brought about the normal plastic ATM cards that we know that you can actually go to an ATM machine to do a transfer or to get cash. So I don't necessarily now have to move with cash. My ATM card, I can go to another state and get cash, right? So people could have access to huge chunk of money, right, before now. But then that was also limited because you can't have access to a huge amount of money, let's say in millions, right? So that was what brought about transfers. So now today you can actually transfer money from your bank account to another person's bank account to the tune of millions, right? But then that form of transaction or that form medium of exchange also had its challenges. And what was the challenges? It was difficult to transfer money to international countries, to different countries apart from your country. So that was a major problem that needed to be solved. And apart from that, not that it was all difficult, but I hope you can all hear me. If you can hear me, drop a comment in the comment section to let me know you can hear me, right? Good. So, but then it took time, or it takes time for a transaction to be sent to a different country, let's say outside your region, and the transaction fees were enormous. They were very expensive, and that was a major problem for most people, right? That was a major problem for a lot of people. So the first ever cryptocurrency that was created, which is actually Bitcoin, that was created by, we can't tell if it's a man or a woman or a group of people, but then it's known as what? The name is actually known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Now this was the individual or the entity, let's use the word entity, that created Bitcoin, right? And it solved a major problem. First of all, it was created in a way to solve the problem of inflation, meaning that the only ever amounted total Bitcoin we can ever have is 21 million pieces, right? So when something cannot be created in more quantities, it means that over time that stuff will increase in value, because over time there will be some high level of scarcity. There will be what? Some high level of what? Scarcity. So this was what? A major problem, right? And then the Bitcoin came to actually what? Solve this major problem. So cryptocurrency also started solving that problem of transactions to very far locations. So individuals can be anywhere in the world and receive payments. So individuals can be what? In any part of the world and receive what? Payments. Now this was the problem that what cryptocurrency came to solve. And not just that, the transaction fees were what? So reduced. Imagine you're sending a huge amount and what you're being charged is between $1 to $2. In blockchain networks like Solana, or let's say Binance Smart Chain, or even when you're transferring from exchanges like Binance, Bybit, and all the rest. So it reduced that what form of fee and the time it takes. So you can send money to anybody, any part of the world, and the person receives it in minutes. Some blockchain, some coins that has incredible blockchain that has solved the problem of speed. For example, Tron, you receive this in seconds. Right? And now another unique thing is that this particular form of money is not independent, meaning it's not controlled by the government or the banks. Not just only that, cryptocurrency has also created an opportunity for personal wealth. A lot of people have seen tremendous amount of increase in their investment over years. For example, Bitcoin, within the time it was created from 2010, let's say thereabout, to now, it has done over 200 million%. Can you imagine that? What investment can give you such amount of return? It's crazy. What investment can give you that much what return? What investment can give you that much what return? I'm just giving you time to be able to sink that in and see the level of results that systems like these has created in terms of personal wealth for what people. In terms of what personal wealth for what people. It is just what mind-blowing. It is just what mind-blowing. Now, moving forward, the level of global adoption for cryptocurrency is on the rise. Unlike in 2023, where we had just 4.2 million people, around 420 million crypto users globally, and these are the major countries leading: USA, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, and Vietnam. Now, so many other countries are currently at the forefront. For the first time ever, we have the first pro-Bitcoin or cryptocurrency president in the person of President Donald Trump, the president of the United States. a lot of adoption, and this has created a massive leading or a massive gain or massive opportunities in what the in the cryptocurrency space. So you shouldn't be left out. Now, how does cryptocurrency work? Cryptocurrency, as the name suggests, is a blend of what crypto, which meaning it's hidden or secret, right? I like explaining this. I tell my students, or I tell people when talking to them about cryptocurrency, how cryptocurrency has solved the problem of most people being abused or most people being attacked, or by just going to the bank and someone can actually tell the amount of money you have in your account. A lot of people have tremendous amount of money in their crypto wallet and nobody knows. Nobody is even coming to look for you because they don't even know the amount of money you have. And also, currency is like a medium of exchange. So in simple terms, it is the type of digital or virtual money that uses cryptographic techniques to secure transaction. Now let me explain that. When you go to the normal traditional bank to do a transaction, the individuals that attend to you are like the middlemen between you and the bank. So they approve your transaction. Let's say you want to do a transfer, you go to the bank, you fill a form, you give it to them, they check if you have that amount of money you want to transfer, and if yes, they actually ensure that that money is transferred to that account that you want to transfer it to. But in the scenario of cryptocurrency, it is not done by humans, it is actually done by machines. Machines are the people, are the entities that actually carry out the verification of these transactions. And these machines can actually be owned by individuals like you and I. So you can buy these machines, have it in your house, and it will help verify transactions. So if I want to send money from my wallet to another person's wallet, these machines, known as mining machines, can actually get this thing done. And these people that have these mining machines are rewarded with what a particular amount of cryptocurrency as they carry out what this was transactions, right? So it is also recorded in a technology known as what? The blockchain. So the blockchain is actually where these transactions are what's recorded. Now, one of the unique thing about the blockchain is that the blockchain, any information that is recorded in the blockchain cannot be edited, it cannot be removed, it cannot be erased, because that information is not just only recorded in just one machine, it is recorded across machines around the world. Another thing to explain this is the uniqueness of explaining this, the fact that you can actually send money to anybody around the world without the interference of the banks or third-party payment processors. Please, if you're getting value from this training, drop value in the comment section. I would want to see that, to know that you're actually getting value from the system. Now, also in cryptocurrency, we have what we call public keys and what private keys. Public keys are like your bank account. You want to receive a cryptocurrency, which is money from somebody. The public key is what you send to that person. The person will use that and send you money. Then private keys are like your passcode. You don't give that to anybody. Please and please, you cannot give your private key to anybody unless you're next of kin. Yes, because they can. I was having a physical training, and I was telling them that a time will come, of course, it's already here, that people will give wallets to their nest of kings and say, here, this is your inheritance. Very, very possible. Another way you can actually invest and trade in cryptocurrency is through what we call cryptocurrency exchanges. Just like you have your normal conventional bank, right, where you can save your money, same way you can also have your cryptocurrency stored in exchanges like Binance, Bybit, Coinbase, and the rest. If you're using any cryptocurrency exchange already, drop it in the comment section. I want to see that. Drop it. So let's say the one you are using. So these are the places where you store your crypto currencies. And these are where it is what? Traded. These are where it is what? Traded. Right? And also when trading cryptocurrency, it is actually done, right, in pairs. So let's say you want to buy a particular cryptocurrency, right? You want to buy a particular what crypto what currency, you actually do that in pairs. So let me give you an example. Now you have dollar and you want to get euro. You use dollar to get euro, right? Same way in here, you use USDT, which is like the digital dollar, to get, for example, BTC. You can see that here, BTC, for example, right? A trading pair consists of two different currencies that can be traded against each other, right? But then let me also share with you the various forms of trading, right? Because before you start trading, let's say you're very much new to this, it is important for you to understand the basic of what the investment strategies in cryptocurrency. And there are two major basics. The number one is holding. Right? The term was originated from a word known as hold, but has become a popular strategy. Now, how is this done? It involves buying a cryptocurrency and holding on to it for an extended period of time, regardless of short-term price fluctuation, right? Meaning that if you're holding cryptocurrency for a particular period of time, the coin cannot just be going up, 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 up. That is not that. No. It goes up just like a frequency. It goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. So it is a normal thing. So you shouldn't panic when it's going up, coming down, because that is the way it is designed to function. That is the way it is what designed to what function, to go up and come down. So holders believe in long-term potential of a cryptocurrency they hold, not minding the fluctuation of the price of the cryptocurrency that they are holding. So it's very important that we understand that. Then the second form of that is day trading. Day traders buy and sell cryptocurrencies within a single day, meaning that they are not interested in holding a particular cryptocurrency for a very long period of time. No. That is not their focus. They are just more concerned about how is this currency going up. If it goes up, I want to get my profits, right? So the strategy requires a good understanding of the market trends, technical analysis, and the willingness to close and monitor the market. But then listen to me. You don't have to really stress your time trying to understand market trend or technical analysis and all that when you have a robot, an artificial intelligence tool that can actually do that job for you. And that robot is called RoyalQ. Now, what is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is a trading semi-automatic AI trading bot that helps monitor the coin you have statistically analyzed and picked to trade. This means that this robot does the job for you. This robot helps you analyze the market. When I mean analyze, helps you buy the market when the price goes down. But then the real analysis is done in an application called TradingView. Look at it here, TradingView here, TradingView. All right. Now, TradingView. Let me explain what I mean by this. So you have a washing machine in your house, for example, and you want to do your laundry. You have where you keep your clothes, right? The washing machine cannot go to where you keep your clothes, get those clothes out, select the clothes, keeping the white aside, keeping the various colors aside, put it inside the machine itself. No, you are the one that will do that. So the robot, when we say it's a semi-automatic robot, it means that you will be the one to decide which coin it will trade for you. Now, I know what is in your head right now. You're saying, how will I know which coin to trade? Exactly. That is the essence of this TradingView application. It is so easy. It's like getting your remote and turning on your television and choosing which channel to watch, and you press enter and you start watching that channel. That is how easy it is. So we have a system that can actually help you achieve that. So it is so easy. The robot does the trading and returns your profit for you. Now, this program was developed in 2017, but was launched in 2021 after it went through rigorous trials and testing by the owners in Singapore. So it is actually owned by it's a US company. But then the owners actually did the testing in what Singapore, Paul. Now, the traditional trading is when you have to understand, you can see this individual here, where you have to understand how to read trend lines. You can see all these lines here, drawing this, all that. Now imagine you don't even have the time or the interest to do this. Then not to forget the fact that you have to deal with emotions. You have to deal with market pressure. You have to deal with greed, because the problem with most people trading by themselves is that they have a target of how much profit they want to make, but they just don't keep to it. Like, I am getting this profit and I'm leaving the market. They hardly keep to it. So you have an interest that you want to make $200 today. The market goes in your direction and gives you $200. But because the market actually gave you $200, you now feel that you now have this unusual prophetic insight to the market that so far the market has given me $200, it can give me $500. And the funny thing about about this set of people that trade by themselves, that has not mastered their emotions or their greed, is that the market ends up even taking the $200 it has given to them and give them a loss. So you see that it's a major problem. But then here we have the robot that is actually totally greed free, does not have emotions, can trade 24 hours a day, because as a human being you must get tired, you must need to spend time with your loved ones, you have to go and do other things that are important to you, that are totally offline. So you see the robot is there to do the job. Now how does this work? Now, one of the unique things that got my attention about RoyalQ is the fact that my money is not given to RoyalQ, meaning that my money is not in their custody. My money is actually in my Binance account. And this was what caught my attention, because even before I heard about RoyalQ, I was using Binance already. So if they are saying, oh, the money you have in your Binance can still be there, all you have to do is get this robot to help you grow that money. And I'm like, oh, sharp, this makes sense. This what makes sense. And this actually came at a point when I actually told myself that anything that I have to do that involves investing, it must actually carry three major things. Number one, I would have control of my funds, meaning that my money is in my custody. Number two, my funds must be secured, total security, meaning that what I know that the people involved actually have total security of my funds or the platform, right? And number three, of course, I should be making profit. So control, security, and profit. So, but then your money is in your Binance account or any exchange you decide to use, then it is actually the RoyalQ robot that helps you grow that money with the help of a tool called what? API. Now, this API is actually this API is actually in your exchange account. It is in full, it's called Application Programming Interface. It allows the RoyalQ to have access to the funds in your Binance, but that funds cannot be withdrawn, meaning the robot cannot withdraw it, but it will have access to that funds and help you buy and sell while the funds are there. So what we trade here is spot trading using the robot. We don't trade futures trading, because in futures trading there's a tendency of you to be able to lose your money. Please, are you all following me? Please, if you're following me, drop value in the comment section. I want to see that. Drop value in the comment section. I want to see that. Right? I want to see that. Now, no margin of futures trading. Several trades in a day. No emotions, no losses, right? So what happens is that the robot actually buys low, you can see that here, and sell high. So from this point where you see buy to this point where you see sell, the profit is what the robot helps you secure before the market can go down. So this is actually what's incredible. Now, before I explain this, the essence of spot trading is you actually holding an asset. So let's say, for example, you want to buy a plot of land. You buy a plot of land in an area. If the environment is actually favorable, let's say there's good drainage system, there is electricity, there's security, the value of that plot of land, let's say you get it for $1 million, can actually go up in value to $1.2 million, $1.3 million, and you have profits and all that. But then what is increasing is not the plot of land you got, it's the value of the plot of land. So same way, if there is negative impact of that plot of land, let's say erosion, a flood, insecurity, there's no light, no good, what's it called, road network, the value goes down. Are you seeing that? The value goes down. You still have that one plot of land, but then it can drop to a 900k or 800k, but you still have that one plot of land. Meaning that because you're holding that plot, there's a tendency of your money recovering. So that is what spot trading means. But then in futures trading, which we don't trade with this robot, is that with futures trading, you are actually projecting that, oh, a plot of land will go up, but you are not actually having that plot of land. So if the market goes against you, you are in view really losing money for real, right? So this is what you need to be able to pay attention to. So what this robot trades with also is a strategy known as the Martingale strategy. So it does what we call dollar cost averaging method. It buys coins when the market goes down. So you see here at this point at number 1 here, the market is here, right? So the balance, so let's say for example you have $1,000. Instead of entering the market with $1,000 at this number 1, and let's say the market goes down and you're on floating loss, let's say if the market goes down with at 10%, you now have $100 floating loss. With the help of the robots, you can enter the market here at number 1 with $50. If the market drops from 1 to 2, you can enter with another $50. So it means that you still have $900 to still buy the market if it goes down more. If it drops to 3, you can enter with the robot helps you enter, for example, with another $50. So it means now you have $150. So let's say from this point of 1 to 4, the robot has entered with 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, which is like what? 350, right? Now, let's say the market has dropped by, 10%. You are now having a floating loss of $35 instead of what? $100. And note, since the robot did not enter with 350 at this point, that floating loss would not be $35 because, first of all, the percentage from here to here would have impacted the $50 first. Then from here to here would have impacted the $100 in total. Then from here, so you see that you can even be having, let's say, a floating loss of, let's say, $20 compared to somebody who entered at $100 here that will be having a floating loss of $1,000 here that will be having a floating loss of $100 if the market actually drops, by 10%. And also it gives you the ability to generate profits even when the market is down. So at this point, let's say the market has dropped all the way down, and now at this last point that the robot bought this coin, and it entered with $50 here. Are you seeing that? What happens is that from this first point to this fourth point, if the market goes up to number 1, it will give you a total. Remember, it's here 50 here, 1, 52, 53, 54. That's $200 in total from 1 to 4. So if this market goes all the way up, right, it will give you a profit depending on the percentage you are targeting. It will give you a profit of $200. Remember, you still have extra dollars left in case the market goes up. But then look at this. If it also buys from the 5th point downward at $50 and the market goes up, right, it can give you profit of this $50 even when the market has not gone up to meet this 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is what's unique. So you can even be making profits as the market is going down. I hope you understand this. So it means that even when the market is down, you can be taking profits. You can be taking profits. You can be taking profits. The robots can be buying and selling even when the market is down. If you enter with all your money at this point, you don't have that privilege. That is why you need this robot. Now, the robot also functions on strategies known as circle strategy and one-shot strategy. But then, as a team, we use the one-shot strategy because it is more rewarding. Now, people say, if I actually start trading, what's the percentage I can make in a month? Now, this robot, with my experience, does between 10% to 50% in a month. 10% to 50% of your capital in a month. On worst case scenario, which does not happen all the time, when you see the market going very down, the robot can give you 5%. But on a normal, 10% towards 50% in a month. Now, of course, you can see here 5% or 100%. Yes, There are good months whereby during the bull run, actually, whereby the market is going all the way up, you can even do up to 100% of your capital. But then I put my calculation on 10% to 50% with my personal experience, right? And the second strategy is when the robot is working automatic. But then we use one shot. Why? Because let's say, for example, you want to buy a plot of land. I'm using a plot of land as an example. You buy the plot of land, right, at a million. Now the value goes from a million to 1.2, right? Let's say the robot is the one that helped you to buy the plot of land. It goes to 1.2. The robot, and your target is what? Let's say 20%, which is 200K, right? The robot would sell at that point, return both your capital and your 200K profit for you in your, which is done already in your Binance account. So it will just be there in your USD, right? You get me? So with the help of the application which I explained earlier, which is known as TradingView, you can be able to enter another trade again, buying cheaper. Because if you bought at 1.2, if you sold at 1.2, knowing fully well there's a possibility of, this is an example, please. This is an example now, right? Knowing fully well that the value of that plot of land can reduce to maybe 900, you have an opportunity to be able to buy again or cheaper or another different plot of land, right? So that's that. Now, let me explain this where it gets juicy, right? There are various ways you can make money in RoyalQ. But then, before I explain these three ways, which is first of all, you see here, trading income, you can see here, team trading profits, and you can see here, affiliate income. Please, if you're following me, drop value in the comment section. I want to know you're hearing me. I want to know you're following me. I want to know you're getting value. I want to be sure that you're following what we're doing here, right? Beautiful. Now, look at this. Fuel fee. 20% of the trading profits generated in your account will be taken. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, the robot says that, hey, we're helping you make money. For any profit we help you make, we're going to charge you 20%, meaning we're going to take 20%. Now, trust me, they don't have access to this money because the money is in your Binance account. So they can't have access to that money. Are you following me? But then the money is in your Binance account, which is, so let's say you make $100. That $100 is in your Binance account in total. But then when creating your account, when you get the robot, there's what we call gas fee or fuel fee that you put in the robot. That money will be deposited in the robot because the 20% they will be charging you is what they will take from the robots, right? Good. Now, let me explain this. Trading income, which is the first one here, you earn every time the robot sells your coin. Here. This is for those who say, I just want to get the robot. I don't have any interest to tell anybody about it. I have no interest about that. Now, good. This is for you. Get the RoyalQ robot, have your money, connect it to your account, and the robot will help you grow your money. Yes. Give you between 10 to 50% in a month. Yes. While you have total control of your funds. Now, the next one is, note I said, you can make money without referring anybody to RoyalQ. I will say that again. You can make money without referring anybody to RoyalQ. Just get the robot and let it help you trade. Beautiful. Now, this next one is for those who say, oh, I am making money with the robot helping me trade, but I want to make more money. Beautiful. Now, this for you. Team trading profits. You earn a percentage of profit that the robot generates from your team members. Good. Look at this. The robot is saying that for anybody you refer to get the robot, right? As we charge them 20% whenever they make profit. So someone was asking me, does it mean that the robot will just be taking 20% even when they did not make profit? No. Only when the robot makes profit for you, that is when it will take out what? 20%. Right? So now, if you refer me to get RoyalQ robot and I get the robot, when the robot trades and gives me profit, it takes out 20%. From that 20% that the robot took out, it will give you a percentage, 20% from that money. Are you seeing that? So if you have 1,000 persons trading with this robot, and let's say the 20% the robot takes out in a day from them is, for example, $0.5 dollars, right? Multiply by what? 1,000%. Now, how much do you think you will be making in a day? That'll be an extra $500. So let's say, for example, you're just getting $0.1 per person times 1,000%, right? That will be what? 100 what? Dollars, right? Now note, this is like an extra income, right? In fact, you have somebody that trades with a very good amount of money, for example, you can be making a lot of money from that person. I've seen people make crazy amount of money just from the people using the robots in their what? In their organization. Then the other form is known as what? Affiliate income. Now, affiliate income is so interesting. It's like the instant money you're getting when people activate the robot, right? So instantly you're getting $30 per person from whosoever that activates the robot. So affiliate income you earn every time you share the opportunity with somebody. Now, the robot activation and trading capital, a lot of people say, what is the minimum I can even use to start this robot? The minimum you can use to start this is $240. Now, this is the what? BRS minimum. Meaning that $120 is for the robot. That is the fee of the robot. So you can be having in mind this artificial intelligence tool that he has been talking about. How much is it, sir? It is what? $120 a year, right? So it's like you get a shop or a business office, right? You pay for the rent. So so depend on your region, but then let's say you make an annual payment. So after 12 months, the license to use that place expires. You have to renew it again. So that is for that. Then I spoke about the fuel fee where the 20% that the robot helps you make is deducted. So many people, if you're starting with $240, then of course you can start with $20 as fuel fee, right? Because your capital is $100 because we're now breaking the $240 how it is used. $120 for the robot, $20 for what we call the fuel fee, and $100 or in your Binance account as your trading capital. Now this can be as much as you can. So let's say you are using a capital of $10,000. Of course, your fuel fee cannot be $20 because if you make, let's say, $100 in a day with that capital, the $20 is gone. So you put a good amount of money there. So it all depends on you. But the minimum fuel fee you can have is what? Well, let's say you put $20 as the robot is taking the profits. The minimum you can have per time is $2. So if the fuel fee is below $2, you need to what? Top it up immediately. Now, these are the 7 reasons why Royal Quick is a precious job. No jokes, right? Good. Number 1 is that there's no payment of salary. This is a business, but you don't have to pay anybody because it is done on your smartphone. There's no salary that you're paying to anybody. Is this not beautiful? Now, the next thing is that there's no data required. It does not need internet to sell or buy your digital asset. So when the trade is activated and the robot is working, you can off your data. It will just do its job. The next one is zero supervision. Capital and profit is 100% in your custody. Right? So I had an experience of this. There was a time I had an investment in a system. I'll call the name. It's called MBA Forex. I did an investment with them 6 months and they paid. And I was like, oh, wow, this is beautiful. Now, they are the one in control of this money, right? So it's a central entity. So I went to my account where I do my save up. And my account manager were asking me, what do you want to do with this money? I said, will you be the one to tell me what to do with my money? Please transfer this money to this account. I want to do an investment. Have you really vetted this thing? I said, please do it. Yes, because this guy's rented a very massive, complex, doing incredible stuff, right? So I was like, wow, for them to get an open office space, they are serious. That is not a criteria to invest, please. People can get a good place to just rake in crazy amount of money. I said, okay. I transferred the money, sent in their millions. 2 months, system crashed, money gone. Now, I invested money in 3 different places whereby they had control of my funds. In fact, one of them was a police station. Now, these guys actually got an office opposite a police station. So I told myself, for these individuals to be this bold, to rent an office space opposite a police station means that they are very genuine people. At the end of the day, they crashed. So that is not a yardstick also. But there is something unique happened to me. So during that time, I was trying to lose weight. I go to the gym, I exercise, but I was not losing weight. But when I lost that money, that crazy amount of money, millions, I started losing weight without going to the gym drastically. So that was when I got to know that money works with the blood. All right? But then it was all mental, right? It was all mental because, experiencing that amount of loss, can be very, very depressing. But then, thank God we scaled through, right? So, and that's why I preach against giving your money to anybody, because the moment your money leaves your hand and enters the hands of somebody else, there's a tendency that there can be story associated to that money. Now, the next thing is that your children or family can inherit this business. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people in this system that do as much as $300, $500, $1,000 every single day with the help of this Royal Key robot. Now, this is something your children can inherit. Now, there's no loss of funds and no third party. Like I said, we don't trade features here, so you don't have any tendency of losing all your money. Now, no skills required. There's no skill required, but then because we have the necessary trainings that can actually help you and guide you to actually be a pro in robotics, right? Which is using an AI tool. And of course, there's no CSC, degree or certificate is not what's required. So this is something that is what's unique, right? You just get your robot, have your money in your exchange account, connect it, and the robot starts working for you. Now, these are some of the benefits you get if you stand to work with our team. Number one, you get access to our premium group to earn more. It's a lifetime access that should be worth $3,500. You have free training until you become a pro in robotic trading, worth around 1,500. Sorry, 1,500, yeah. Social media marketing to around 250. WhatsApp marketing around 100. And our trading support template, setup template, worth around $200. Now, in total, this should have been $5,550, but you're getting this for total free. Now, I'll tell you this for free, that most people can say, this money to start this could be little amount for them. Some could say it's a huge amount of money. But let me tell you, one of the things that make the rich get richer is because they actually spend money on income generating assets. The poor are those set of people that whenever they get money, they are so crazy about spending the money on things that will just make them feel good. There's nothing wrong in that. But then I strongly believe that if you're so interested in building wealth, you must actually pay attention to things that can actually give you cash flow. And this robot is one of it. I'm not here to convince you. I'm only here to show you an opportunity that has the capacity to level up your finances and can give you that peace of mind, knowing fully well that you cannot lose your money because you have total control of your funds. So I'm encouraging you that you should pay attention to this, right? If you think you would want to ask somebody, let's say, for example, to if let's say you need somebody to help you, get part of this, go ahead, right? But then I'll tell you, take advantage of this. Now, if you have this money and you're skeptical, trust me, don't be skeptical, right? This has been on since 2021 and it has been extremely wonderful. It's been beautiful and mind-blowing, right? This opportunity has been wonderful. It has transformed the lives of many, no jokes, right? And it can also transform your life. So I want you to pay attention to this massively. Now, most importantly, I would also want to encourage you to know that we are here to actually help you grow. We are here to actually support you. We're also here to actually help you succeed, right? Because cryptocurrency is the future. Artificial intelligence is the future. I would want to encourage you to take action now. Please, in the comment section, I would want to hear what really got your attention the most about this presentation. And I'm encouraging you, please and please, reach out to the person that actually invited you to be a part of this call and tell them that you want to get started and let's welcome you on board. Once you come on board, they're going to send you access to the special premium group and you're going to be getting the necessary trainings that you need to succeed and make crazy amount of money from the cryptocurrency space with the help of artificial intelligence, which is where the world is going to, and it's the future. Cryptocurrency is the future of money. Artificial intelligence is the future of doing so many incredible things in an easy way. Thank you so much. My name is Victor Anozie. I'm the CEO of Touch, founder and CEO of Touch Billions, and you are welcome. See you, and let's get started. Welcome on board. Congratulations to you. Trust me, you're going to be super excited that you actually decided to be a part of this opportunity. Stay blessed.